High school students are back on campus this morning for in-person learning after a spike in COVID-19 cases forced all the students to go virtual for 2 weeks. Health officials say activities outside of school, including a party, are to blame for that spike. News4Jax reporter Brittany Muller joins us live just outside the Fletcher campus. And Brittany, you were there as students arrived.
Bruce, school started here about 45 minutes ago, walking into campus, getting dropped off by their parents, as well as on the school bus. Today, all students returned back to school after a spike in COVID-19 cases here. The school is asking if your student has direction from the health department to quarantine. They ask you to follow that guidance. In an email sent to parents yesterday, Fletcher High School Principal Dean Ledfer wrote, "We will continue to follow all of our safety protocols we had in place prior to the closure," adding, "Continue to stay safe at home and throughout the community. If your student still has direction to quarantine from the Department of Health, please adhere to that guidance." According to the Duval School's infection dashboard, 46 students and staff have tested positive for the virus since August. The school says most of those numbers are linked to an outbreak 2 weeks ago that led administrators to close the campus and sideline athletes. Director of the Florida Department of Health in Duval County, Dr. Pauline Roll, spoke with News4Jax yesterday. She says one of the difficulties with contact tracing for the school district is getting delays in these results.
Oftentimes, families know way before we do, sometimes up to a week before we do, that they have a positive case in their household. And so we've asked people to let us know if they've gotten a positive and they have not heard from us.
That delay means some students exposed didn't know for days. Dr. Roll says don't wait. Notify the health department if you or your student tested positive.
And so we eventually find out about those positive cases. And so folks, no needing folks thinking they can hide, but we want them to be truthful in terms of who they've been in contact with.
Dr. Roll says many students had symptoms that were similar to the flu or allergies. She believes the health department has been able to contact all the cases at the school up to this point. I spoke with one parent this morning who says her daughter is a freshman here at Fletcher High School. She says her daughter was anxious to return to in-person learning since she doesn't like online learning.
I think they should have stayed hybrid until after Christmas. You know, they've done a great job inside at Fletcher. I know that they're doing the best they can, and the principal's amazing. Outside, you know, we have that division, right? Some people are very cautious, and some people just don't believe it's even a problem at all. So yeah, I mean, I'm concerned.
Again, all Fletcher High School students have returned back to in-person learning on campus unless otherwise directed by the Florida Health Department. Meantime, those students at Fletcher High School will return to campus on Friday because that school also had a spike in COVID-19 cases. We'll keep you updated. Reporting live from Neptune Beach this morning, Brittany Muller, Channel 4, the local station.